Is this some nice ASMR tea sipping moment for you? You're welcome. Hello everyone, Cove the Fox here. I am still getting over a cold. You may be wondering why I have headphones on. It's mostly because I want to hear in live time how this mic is picking up my voice, to make sure I'm not too loud, because I turned up the sensitivity so that I would be forced to talk quieter throughout this video because my voice is still healing. But I figured, since I'm antsy and I want to start making content again, that one of the easiest, most relaxing things that would be not so stressful on my body at the moment would be to open some fan mail, because it's been a while and I finally just had some more mail picked up. So without further ado, we are going to get through as many of these letters as we possibly can. As usual, I apologize in advance for any sniffling or clearing of the throat that may happen. Our first one is coming from California. Shout out to anyone else who is currently sick right now after the Thanksgiving weekend. It happens to everyone. I'm right there with you, pal. Dear Night Cove, I have only been watching your videos for a total of 48 hours. You watched me for 48 hours and then immediately said, I have to write this person a letter. Thanks for typing it, by the way. Makes it very accessible to my tiny brain. But you made a great first impression. Oh, good, I'm glad. When I watched my first video, it was your Glitch Trap Returns to FNAF VR for Spooky Season video. Oh, that one was fun. I'm so excited to play FNAF VR too. I was laughing my head off. You are absolutely hilarious, especially in your baking specials with Randomness 316. My personal favorite was when you tried to make pretzels. Oh yes, that one was a great time. You are also doing such an amazing job writing your songs. I absolutely love your new One of Us remix featuring DeHusta. You did such a great job on it. I also love One of Us original version as well, A Bad Thing, and Ruin. You are such an amazing songwriter and I absolutely love your work. I was introduced to your channel by my friend, ooh, I'm gonna pronounce this wrong. It's A-E-R-O-Y-X. Aroy would be my best guess, but I don't know if I'm correct. When she was showing me some FNAF videos. It wasn't for her. Oh, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be writing this letter. You will also receive Aroy, I hope it's Aroy, Aroy's letter along with mine. I also have plans to go to Phoenix Fan Fusion with Aroy in the year 2024. Oh, awesome. And I hope to see you there. I hope to see you too. When you record videos, you cosplay as Glitch Trap. If you had to choose any other animatronic to cosplay as, who would it be? You mean like in replacement of, like if instead of Adventures with Glitch Trap, I did another one where it was like Adventures with insert character here? Or just like in general, if I were to cosplay as another person? You mentioned animatronics specifically. I used to do a lot of Circus Baby back in the day. I don't know if I would have like the, not tenacity, what's the word? Just the amount of effort it would require to get into a full face of Circus Baby makeup and a full Circus Baby, like, ew, that was a disgusting sound my mouth just made. This is gonna be a terrible experience for me editing this. The amount of effort it would take to not only do the full Circus Baby makeup look, but then also get into like the outfit, which I haven't tried to fit back into in probably 4 years. So that's the other thing. But she would be a good pick, theoretically. Realistically, probably not, but she is one of my other favorites. That used to be my first most cosplayed character, besides Foxy, probably. What music platform do you use to make your music? Currently, I use Ableton Live Suite version 10. I have not upgraded to 11 yet because I personally dislike the UI changes. So I've just stuck with 10 because it's comfortable. Number 3, what are some tips on how to make good music? Listen to a lot of music is really my biggest, like, advice, I guess. Like, listen to a lot of music, learn by ear. Good practice sometimes is not only making your own original stuff, but maybe practice how to pick out certain rhythms or beats or melodies that you like from the songs that you listen to. And that'll kind of help get your ear in tune with how to write things, if that makes sense. And also just have fun with it. Don't put pressure on yourself to constantly be improving. I mean, it's good to improve. It's good to work at something with the goal in mind that you're trying to get better, but don't get so sucked into that mindset that you forget to have fun with it along the way, because I used to do that. It's not fun that way. So just remember to also have fun most of the time, if not all of the time. It's good to challenge yourself, but have fun. Can you also thank Randomness316 for me? She is absolutely hilarious and you both work so well and yet so bad together. She adds that little kick to the videos and makes them worth watching. Yes, she did. Thank you so much for adding that smile to my day. Yeah, I will let her know. I did actually talk to her a little bit, like not too long ago after the convention, because we live really long distance now, so we don't talk as often as we used to. But every once in a while we'll check in on each other, and I let her know how much you guys appreciate her, and she was super sweet, and she appreciates you too. So, and this is from Zayla. Oh, thank you for putting in parentheses how to pronounce it. I appreciate it. All right, and that is not all. We also have what looks like a little drawing here, perhaps. Oh, Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. Oh, look at them. That's so cute. I love them. Well, thank you so much, Zayla. I will be looking forward to the letter from Roy. Again, I really don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hopefully I am. But their letter may or may not be in this pile right next to me, so we'll see. This next one is coming from Pennsylvania. Dear Night Cove, my name is Daniela, but you can call me Dan or Danny. I don't really care. I am writing this letter to you because I am a fan of all your content and I have always been a fan for a couple of years now. I'm still watching FNAF Security Breach Ruin DLC videos. I like your cosplays and your closet cosplays, and I watch the new closet cosplay videos. I really think you should make more cosplays or closet cosplays because they are good videos, but that is my opinion. If you don't have to, if you don't want to, or don't have the materials for the cosplays. I really liked all your fan mail opening videos, and that's why I decided to write to you and not to anyone else. Also because I've been a fan for a couple of years. But I would really like it if you could do more closet cosplay videos or more videos with your friends. Again, not pressuring you into doing anything you don't want to do, it's just my opinion. Sincerely, Daniela. P.S. Sorry, this is like a business letter. I made it at school. Okay. I was gonna say it's very well formatted. But thank you very much for your kind letter, Daniela. This next one is coming from Maryland. Is that what MD is? I feel like I always get the M states mixed up. Dear Night Cove the Fox, hello. This is my first ever fan mail to anyone. Oh, well, thank you for sending it to me. I have been a fan for years. You had been one of my main reasons I had survived COVID. Oh, well, I'm glad you made it through. You make amazing videos that are extremely funny to me. I am going as a non-binary and pansexual and worry that people might not enjoy that since you should date the opposite gender and you're born as this gender. Those are in quotations. You can't change it. It seems difficult for some people because a family member doesn't support the LGBTQ+. Do you have advice or a place where we can get the advice? Sincerely, Takayuki, I think, or Yoki? I think it's Yuki. Takayuki. Okay. You know, it sucks that even in this day and age that people just can't... Sorry. There's always an airplane, specifically in fan mail videos, that always has to just fly right by. There he goes. Hang on. Pardon. I need a sip of my gay juice. Ah, much better. Honestly, my advice is love who you want to love, as long as you're not hurting anybody. Be who you want to be, as long as you're not hurting anybody. And what anybody else thinks of you is none of your business and not your problem. Just be who you are, be happy, spread happiness, and that's all that matters. Be true to yourself. The right ones out there will come into your life and love you wholeheartedly for who you are without you having to change your values or who you are as a person or who you love. And also, attached with this letter, we have some artwork here, which is, oh, a little glitch trap. Look at him. He's so cute. Thank you so much, Takayuki, I think is what it was. It's a really cool name. Thank you. This next one is coming from Indiana. Oh, there's a little glitch trap on the front. Oh, I almost dropped him. Sorry, the sunlight makes all these drawings very shiny. I like that it says slay at the bottom. All right, we've got like a little mini letter here, or a note that says, I love the FNAF movie so much. The first time my eyes saw the film, they fell in love, lol. What do you do in your spare time? In my spare time, I like to do digital art. I like to work on music for fun outside of projects that I post. I like to watch lots of YouTube and Markiplier. I like to get comfy in bed and write stories or read stories. I like to sit here on my lovely little corner couch and spy on my neighbors from up above. That is what I like to do while I sip on my lovely green tea and raw honey. I think I'm gonna kill some kids today. That's what I do in my spare time. It would be so cool to see you in the FNAF 2 film. Oh, God, imagine. You do such an amazing job. Oh, thank you. I'll be dead body number 4 in the corner if more people die. That would be me. But like already dead. You don't get to see me die. I'm just the corpse. Like the stunt double will do the death scene and then I'm just the body, you know, just laying there. Peep the FNAF 2 movie, I'll be in it. Your music inspires me to be more creative. The music is so cool. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a combination of Vanny and Baby. It's called Vanny Baby. Interesting. I don't see a name on this one, by the way, but thank you, whoever sent this to me. I appreciate it. All right, this next one seems like it may be coming from Australia, based on the stamp. This is from Harold in Newnham, Tasmania. Newnham? I never heard of it before, so I had to Google it, and it seems related to Australia. So the Australian stamp makes sense. Also, this letter is a bit longer, so I'm probably gonna scan through it, and then I will read bits and pieces out loud or questions. I will answer those on camera. Oh, your favorite cosplays of mine are Roxanne, Vanny, Glitch Trap. Those are good ones. Those are probably my favorites too. Oh, you plan on trying to come to Phoenix Fan Fusion in 2024? Nice, yeah. I'm hoping that maybe if I can work out some panels again or some meet and greets that we could do some more of that sort of thing and I can get to meet more of you in person again, because that was really fun this year. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you so much, Harold. Harold, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Again, I'm very, like, I'm very doubtful of how well I am at guessing pronunciations of certain names, but I hope I am pronouncing your name correctly. And also, thank you so much for the letter. I am excited to meet you, hopefully, in 2024 at Phoenix Fan Fusion. All right, this next one is coming from Arizona. Well, hello. Hi, Nightcove, second ever fan mail I've made and sent. First one actually sent. Thank you for helping me make new friends who love FNAF and cosplay. Sorry, by the way, the pencil in the sunlight is a bit pale, so forgive me if I stumble on words. I'm doing my best. I was having a difficult time with that. I forgot that I mentioned in my last fan mail that you inspired me to start cosplaying. I love your content no matter what it is. You're always entertaining and you always brighten my day. Tell Goat Mom, me, and Gabriella love her. You're epic, awesome, and pretty sure that was an 80s term. Rad. I don't know, was rad an 80s term? I don't remember what, like, decade it came from. You inspire me to continue cosplaying when I feel like quitting because I'm not good enough. Written by Zuli. Or you may call me Cece because of my cosplay at PFF 2023. Oh, okay. Questions. Number 1, may you unprivate randomness, please. It was the only thing that encouraged me to craft and clean my room. Plus, I found the song Ballora and Baby were dancing to because randomness appeared. Unfortunately, I'm gonna keep that private just because it's outdated and it was mostly just like silly. And I never planned on making it a permanent thing, if that makes sense. Like, when randomness started, it was really just a joke that me and my friend Oodles, like, came up with when we were, gosh, we had to be like 12 when it actually started. Basically, I've decided to just keep that series private because it's mostly just like a memory keepsake for me and, like, my friends at this point, like, because it's so silly, and I do think it was one of the most, like, fun parts of the channel back in the day. But, you know, like, the channel has outgrown it, and the type of content I do is much different. And I get that, like, nostalgia is a thing, and, like, other content creators are a little less shameful than I am. Well, not that I'm not saying I privated it out of shame. It's cringy because we were like 12 when it started. So you can imagine that a lot of it is just loud noises and screaming and incoherent, terrible memes. It was a different era, and I feel like me and my friends have all grown up. Me and my friends still watch them together in private sometimes, or at least the friends that I'm still closer to, because also a lot of the people in that series have moved. They're adults now, they've started families, like, you know, it's just like, it's the idea that life goes on, life changes, and it was one of those series that I wanted to let go of publicly, just also to kind of clean up the channel and make it seem a little more, not professional, I guess, but just so that it would match the type of content that I tend to make nowadays, which is still silly, it's still goofy, still cringy, but it's a different kind. Number 2, how did you make the stripes on your CC shirt? I, at the time, didn't know how to, or I didn't have a sewing machine, so I hand stitched, gosh, that was so long ago. I had like a big oversized black t-shirt that I got from like a thrift store or a Walmart. And then I had a white shirt that I cut 2 fabric strips off of, and then I like hand stitched them with white thread onto the black shirt. Number 3, what's your most recent drawing? I just posted a little speed paint for my members of Glitch Trap holding his little pumpkin that I drew for Halloween. That was one of my favorites I had done. It's one of the drawings that I had done the most like rendering on, because I'm a pretty lazy artist. I never usually do or make art that I know I'm gonna post publicly. But this one I think turned out really nice. What's your opinion on Cassie, as in Cassie from Ruin? I mean, I think she's a potentially cool character. We don't know a lot about her or her connections to the story yet. I mean, we know that like her dad is a FAS technician and that she's friends with Gregory, but we don't really know her origins yet, unless there's theories that have broken it down already. I'm very, you know, blind to the whole theory world. So she could already be entirely figured out. I don't know. But from what I know, I think she could be a potentially cool protagonist, yeah. Number 5, when's your birthday? My birthday is February 17th. It's coming up in roughly 3 months. I remember somebody in the comments asking this, maybe get a house tour. Maybe. It's not very furnished still. I've lived here for like, what, 3 months, 4 months now? Yeah. No, I moved in like late July, early August, so 3 going on 4 months, and I still don't have real furniture, at least not downstairs. And I still have a lot of things to like put up. Like I have a lot of artwork and stuff that I want to make like a cool art gallery wall with. So, okay, TLDR, there's a lot of preparation that still needs to be done in the house before I can like do a cute little house tour and be like, oh, look at my house. It's so well decorated and not like plain, because at the moment it is still very plain, because I guess house decorating is just one of those things that I thought I'd be really into, and then I moved in and I was like, whew. And now like half of my decorative stuff is still in boxes. So once I get to that, then maybe in the future, yes, I can do a proper house tour. Maybe, we'll see. Number 7, were you afraid of your contacts when you first got them? Oh, like colored contacts, I guess you mean? I mean, I wasn't scared. I was excited because I was a weird kid. I was like, I want to have creepy colored eyes for my cosplays. And I knew it was going to be an odd sensation, like getting it. And if you don't like touching your finger to your eyeball, I get that. But also, there are these really cool little tools. I forget what they're called, but most contacts nowadays will give you a little kit when you order them. Honeycolor.com is one of those websites that I order from a lot, because they also give you the little toolkit, so that if you're one of those people that doesn't like doing it with your finger, because I get it, it's gross, it's icky, sensory nightmare. They give you these little like suction cup stick thingies, and then you like balance the little thing on there, and then you just use your fingers to keep your eye open, and then it's much more easy to just pop it in. It takes practice, and I think the more you do it and desensitize yourself to the idea that you're like purposefully putting something in your eye, it'll get a little less weird. And I mean, if contacts aren't for you and you have like a phobia, then like don't force yourself. It's not gonna be a fun experience for you. But if it's just like you're just trying to get over it, like the like sensation or something that bugs you, or just like touching your eyes, like I just had to practice a lot. Like it didn't really bug me per se, but I was bad at it. So I had to practice, and now I've gotten better. And look up tutorials too on how to put them in. I just wing it. I don't have like a specific method. I just do whatever feels right until it gets in my eye. But I'm sure there's like tutorials on how to properly do it without, you know, hurting yourself, or like doing it safely and easily. So I would recommend that as well. Number 8, may you remaster End Me, and maybe a Crying Child song too. I've never made a Crying Child song before, but maybe I will someday. And End Me is actually one of those songs that just recently I started playing around with a remake. I don't know if it'll actually happen, so don't get too excited. But it is one of those songs that I just recently, ironically, now that you ask this, revisited to see if it would be possible. Number 9, are you going to file a restraining order against us? This is an inside joke between me, Liz, and Henry, I think that's his Henry, because we spotted you at the top of the food court when we followed you until you were done eating, all for a picture. You know, I will file a restraining order. I think it's polite that you at least waited until I was done eating, you know? Not that it's to say like it's rude if you walk up. Okay, so here's the thing. I get comments every once in a while of people who are like, I was at the con, but I didn't want to be rude. Just come and say hi. I promise you that no matter what I'm doing or where I am, if I've got like a mouthful of food, or like, I mean, if I look like I'm going through it, right? Like if I'm sitting in a corner like dissociative, or I'm crying for some weird reason, I don't know. Like, then I get it. Maybe don't approach me. But like any other time, I'm a pretty cool person. Like you can come and say hi. I'll stop for a picture. I don't care. Like I love that you guys are so polite and like, I didn't want to bother you, but come bother me. It's okay. I'd rather have the moment to meet you and say hi and take a proper picture. I think that would be fun. Also attached to this lovely letter are some pictures. Ooh. Here, I will give you guys a little like art gallery tour because it seems like there are a few here. So here's the first one. Apologies if it doesn't show up too well. I'm trying to kind of tilt it with the sunlight so that hopefully it shows up. Vanny and Glitch Trap trying to dispose of a body, it looks like, and failing. Again, I'm trying to tilt these a little so that hopefully one of the angles will hit the sunlight just right, that you can see it well enough. Oh, and then last but not least, we have a little Roxanne Wolf. Oh, look at her, she's cute. Amazing. Well, thank you so much. I do remember you guys from the con. I will not file a restraining order, don't worry. And maybe if you guys go next year, we can meet again. I will hopefully be doing more panels or maybe even some sort of meet and greet. Who knows what's in the cards because it's still too early to tell, but wish me luck. All right, so that is going to do it for this episode of Fanmail Openings. I'm going to sit here and continue to go through the rest, but it will be separated into 2 parts. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like and maybe leave a nice comment to spread some positivity, because we all know the world needs more of that. And as always, thank you so much for sending me your lovely letters and your fun questions and your really, really fun and adorable little drawings. I love them always. And remember to stay bright because you're a star. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.